Hey guys, Blazie here, and welcome back to another Furry Am I the A-Hole video. So, I've got 4 stories here, got a very short one here to start with, and so we'll see how this goes, maybe 5 stories, let's see. So, yeah, hi, I'm VitoFox. If you're new here, please do subscribe, please do give this video a like. Let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on the stories, or if there's a story that you would like me to cover. If you would like me to try other things, let me know down in the comments below. I have a Blue Sky, go follow me over there. I do have a Twitter as well, so feel free to follow me there. And if you like what I do have a PayPal and a coffee, all linked down below. I really appreciate any help. Anyway, let's get on with the furry Reddit stuff. Oh boy. Starting with, am I the a-hole for forcing a fursona onto my friend and wanting our fursonas to smash?
Say what?
Oh, this is an interesting one. It's very short. I made a fursona a while ago for the laughs, and I made one for my friend. He didn't like it, but I don't care. I want our fursonas to be freaky in a pic and in animation. How do I deal with the situation? Yeah, that's the whole thing. Yeah, you're the a-hole. You're the a-hole. That's weird. I made a persona for the laughs, and then made one for my friend, and I want them to smash. Like, is this just you just wanting to come out to your friend or something like that? Like, what? Huh? Huh? This is weird. This is weird. I don't know if this is fake or whatnot, because it does happen on Reddit quite often, fake little stories. This is weird. Like, yeah, just forcing. Like, I don't care. Like, I want a persona to be freaky in animation. How do I deal with this? And just like, yeah, he didn't like it, but I don't care. I made a persona of him, and I want them to smash. That's weird. That's weird. That's so weird. Like, I assume this is basically a child just wanting to, it'll be funny, Like, no, it's corn, you're just, it's, which is my code word that I used, for those who don't know. But, yeah, that's weird. You're the a-hole because you're forcing. You mentioned it for forcing a persona onto my friend. So for one, he didn't like that, and then wanting them to smash. So yeah, that's weird. Let's move on. You're the a-hole. So next story. This one I wanted to read because it's about tattoos, and I got my tattoos now, and I know what my next one's going to be. So I wanted to read this one. Am I the a-hole for being mad that my friend got my art tattooed without asking? Okay, nothing furry about it yet, but let's go into it. Hello, I, 21 non-binary, have a friend, male 40, and just recently decided to surprise me by getting an art piece of mine tattooed on his leg. I will say it's maybe a bit weird that you're 21 and have a friend who's 40. I do as well. I have older friends all over the place because I've like met them at conventions and all this stuff. All really nice people and all that, and blah 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 blah. But then, yeah, he gets an art piece of yours tattooed on his leg is a bit, Anyway, I want to start out by saying I'm flattered that he cares enough about me to do it. Him and I have been friends for probably a couple of years now. We've only ever talked online, and it was made clear as soon as we started talking, I was not romantically interested in him. Okay, that's good. We message each other maybe a few times a week, just to check in on each other, let each other know we are there for each other, and then continue on with the day. Yeah, I got a good couple friends like that. The only time it was ever more than that was when he lost his father and his sister both. Oh, sorry to hear that. And which we got a little more chatty with each other just so I could help him through the hard time. That's fair. That's understandable. I am an artist. I've been drawing since I was 14, but I am by no means a professional. I don't sell my work and don't believe it's anywhere near good enough to be on someone's body permanently. He's made jokes before about getting my art tattooed on him, and I always told him not to because I didn't like the idea. Fair enough. Yeah, if you don't want to, yeah, that's your artwork. It's absolutely your artwork. Yeah, he should not tattoo it if you don't want to. Absolutely. If he insisted, I have a couple pieces that I would have recommended for him to be able to get tattooed. However, here's the problem. The piece he got tattooed was a piece of a personal character of mine. Oh, this character is what people would consider a fursona. There we go, there's the furry part of it. Or persona. I use this character a lot, but more specifically for vent art when I'm having a difficult emotional time. Oh, okay, so, yeah, yeah, you have an emotional attachment to that character. The artist that did his tattoo not only agreed to put my artwork on someone's body without asking. Yeah, that's a pretty common thing from what I hear from a lot of just like very specific tattoo artists, you know. But absolutely butchered my character as well, and it looks horrible. That's never good. That's never fun. I'm upset because the character has a lot of meaning to me, and I don't want a stranger I haven't actually met floating around like it was some sort of tacky flash design. So, am I the a-hole? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Your friend is the a-hole. Absolutely ditch that friend. But, like, try to see if you could convince him to laser that off, because that... No. No. What he did is, like, just absolutely wrong. It goes against just, like, you know, privacy and just... This character means a lot to you, and I'm gonna assume he probably knew that. If you're talking like every week and such, I'm gonna assume he knew the importance of this character to you. And the fact he got that one done is just wrong. Absolutely wrong. He did not care about your thoughts. You told him no, you don't want him to get a thing tattooed that you drew, and then he did that. That is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting, weird behavior.
Of all the furry gods, you're right.
That is very creepy. That is creepy. Stay away from him. Stay away from him. I'm sorry, but stay away from him. He's attached to you. He's attached to you. He got your persona and put him on his body. He's attached to you. He's a creep. Stay away from him. So yeah, I absolutely believe he's the a-hole. Alright, just kind of going through the comments. Yeah, the problem is when it comes to furry stuff, they're kind of all over the place in terms of just like, yeah, or just like art stuff as well. They're just like, yeah, let it go, it was on the internet. No, this was a personal character, a personal piece, and like, it's their persona that I assume that they, yeah, got drawn on them. That's not okay. But yeah, there's this one here. Not the a-hole. However, this dude sounds like a predator. You're 21, he's 40, and you've been friends for a few years, so I assume you're 18 or close to 18 when you met online, or maybe still a minor. That's true. The comments about wanting to put your very personal art on his body, even after you made it clear that makes you uncomfortable, is a huge red flag. Exactly, it's a red flag. That's one of the terms I was trying to think of. The tattoo itself is another one. Silver lining being it's a shitty tattoo, so hopefully you're not associated with your OC. I'd block him and would look back. Yep, absolutely. No, yeah, this guy is an absolute red flag. I'm sorry, but he is. You do not get art you do not get art from someone else that you don't have permission for. Hell, this one here of Drake that I got from Dragonheart 2. There's artwork that's similar to this, but this was like my idea. This is what I wanted it to look like. But then I saw there was artwork that looked similar to this, because it's a kind of basic-y kind of idea that I ended up asking permission from the artist if this is okay. Like, because again, this is my idea. It was all my idea and all that stuff. There was just artwork that was very similar to it. But I made sure that they were okay with it just in case they saw it. And yeah, I did get permission and everything to, do that. You don't take someone else's artwork without permission and put it on your body. Especially one that said no. They told you not to, and you did so. That's weird. That's weird, disgusting, and just, yeah, avoid them. Avoid them. I'm sorry, but avoid them. Let's go on to the next one. Am I the a-hole for telling my parents the convention that my 27F female sister, 17 female would be going to is actually a furry convention? That my 27 female sister, 17 female would be going to, so is she 17 or 27? Or are you 27 or are you 17? I'm going to say the sister is 17. Right, because that makes it... Oh, there we go. They fixed it in the thing. Okay. Names changed for identity purposes. I'm Nikki, 27 female, to my little sister Liz, 17 female. There we go. Okay. Although we have a large age gap, we are very close and have been growing up. Liz is very comfortable confiding in me, before our parents because I provide welcoming advice without judgment. Typically. Liz loves to cosplay. We often go into anime and cosplay conventions at our local city, and she does a beautiful job sewing her own outfits and whatnot. She's very artsy and she has a talent for creating outfits. Previously, she had told me she liked furry costumes because they're cute and she likes to dress up as animals. No problem with that. Okay, Liz is really into furries lately. She seems to be deep in the community and she created a costume recently and wants to attend multiple conventions this year. What she doesn't understand is the fetish side of things. Well, maybe she does. She just doesn't want to talk to you about it.
I can't believe I just clapped for that.
Because, that's kind of an embarrassing thing to talk about to your sibling. So she might know about it. But yeah, okay, I love that you just go to that side of it. She's extremely adamant she's only dressing up for fun. Yes, that's very much a thing. Because she loves the costumes. I think they are cute. Which is fine. However, what she doesn't understand is the danger for a minor to be at a convention like that. They are not fully grasping that this is also a fetish. I explained the dangers and she seemed to understand. It's not just a fetish. It's not a fetish. It is not a fetish. It's not. It's absolutely not. Like, being a furry isn't a fetish. It's not a fetish. Being a fursuiter isn't just a fetish. It's not. There's so much more to it. Not to mention when it comes to, like, if it's an all-age convention where minors are allowed in, there's not going to be corn and such just everywhere. It's not got to be just everywhere for the minors to be able to get to. That's not how that works if it's an all-ages convention. It's normally placed aside or, like, hidden away and all this kind of stuff. And then there will be, like, the after dark kind of stuff where the kids aren't allowed, where the minors aren't allowed in. And so then that's all then its own thing. And then, then that gets taken out of proportion that, oh, yeah, see, there's adult stuff. It's like, well, yeah, in the 18 plus section. I explained the dangers and she seemed to understand. Yeah, so she knows what's going on. A couple of days later, my parents FaceTimed me and asked about the convention. Now, my parents don't know the first thing about what a furry is and haven't so much as Googled it. That would have been... I wonder how my parents would have thought if because I kind of just came home with this. It was just on my table at home and Mum kind of saw it and just kind of talked to her about it. It's just, yeah, I just like to dress up. It's like, okay, sure, you're 18, you can do what you want, whatever. And then, yeah, imagine going to these conventions and all that, going over to Melbourne and Queensland and just around Australia. And, yeah, I'd never really talked about what this all is, to be honest. But, they're all fine with it as long as it makes me happy, After I explained the basics, that involves dressing in fur costumes or anime costumes, and is heavily associated with it. It's not heavily associated with it. Yes, I am not one to deny these things. I hate when people deny these things. And this is why I'm not a very loved person in this community sometimes. Because I don't deny these things. Because, yes, there are people who might associate the costumes as a sexual kind of thing. But that's in the privacy of the bedrooms. That's in the privacy of the hotel bedrooms and all this stuff. So yeah, this person is very judgmental. Why I think it's dangerous for a minor, fetish or not gotta kink shame. You are. And I made the decision she is no longer allowed to attend. Oh, you brat. You absolute brat.
A child.
Hey!
Liz is now very upset with me, yep, as it said if I have a concern for her safety, I should talk to her and not her parents. She says that she's in the community and knows much more about it than I do. Yeah, exactly, like I said in the beginning, when, she probably knows what's going on. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she knows. She knows, and again, maybe she's into it and in her own way. She's 17, it's gotta happen. And in the future, she won't confide in me as much at all. Yeah, no, she definitely won't. Advice, which again, when it comes to, the comments on this one, yeah, it's all over the place. But, here's one here. You're the a-hole, you lost any chance at your sister confiding in you for a long time, and furry conventions for the most part have always been safe. There's security and everything, and they're pretty boring. Nothing really cool happens. Maybe you could have offered to go with her as a sister. Yep, there we go. Yeah, why not? As like a sister thing if you felt worried. Yeah, exactly. But you're sexualizing an entire community based on a few creepy people, which every community has. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, that's actually a good point. Who was the sister going with? Like, just by herself or something? Yeah, go with her. Go with her then. And just kind of just do a sisterly thing and just be with your sister for whatever weekend or whatnot. I will say, yeah, no, you're the a-hole. You're absolutely a-hole. Yeah, as she said, she knows. She understands. But, again, maybe she's into it some way. But yeah, she's also 17, so she wouldn't be allowed in certain spaces and certain things and all that stuff. But yeah, there's so much more to the community. You generalized it. You generalized it and then said that it's this when it's not that. You're a brat. You're an absolute brat. You didn't want your sister to have fun and go off to a convention and do all this and that. And like, to a point, I understand. I understand what you were trying to do. But you did it without doing your own research or like talking to your sister about it. You didn't really talk to your sister about it. Like, yeah, you kind of mentioned it, and she goes, yeah, I know that it's out there. And then you went behind her back and told your parents and said this and that, and then you probably told your parents that it's a fetish, it's a sexual thing and all that, instead of being like, it has that there, it's in there, but it's not all that, you know. But yeah, she said, yeah, oh, you are a brat, and I don't like brats. But at the same time, at least you're probably a couple months away from being 18, and then you could just be like, yeah, I'm 18, I can do what I want, you know, you're an adult then. So, yeah, at least you're not that far away if you just miss out on one convention. Yeah, I think as a sister, you should have just gone with them. And then you can actually experience it and not just be a brat and just be like, yeah, no, oh, it's just this, it's just a sexual thing. There's so much more to it. It's like those videos you see of, like, other, like, YouTubers, whatnot, like, sneaking into a furry convention, and then they, like, try and, like, show off just how bad it is, but they're the ones being bad the entire time. They're the ones just trying to, like, get laid, or, like, just kind of say all these sexual things, or like bark like dogs. It's always the YouTubers who do that, and then the furries are just standing around like, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? And it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious how stupid those people are. And that's who this person is. Alright, one last story for today. Am I the a-hole for outing my boyfriend as a Furry to his friends? Yeah. I've read about furries online for as long as I can remember, but I never thought I would actually meet one in person until I met my boyfriend. Lol. He hid it pretty well in the beginning of our relationship, but once we moved in together, I guess it became impossible to hide anymore. So I got it. Yeah. I knew from the beginning that he always liked dogs, wolf, canines, but I never really knew how much. When we moved in, I noticed, like, right away, a wolf blanket he keeps on the couch. Oh no, how dare he keep a soft, mink wolf blanket on the couch. Ah! A couple of wolf shirts, but also a wolf stuffed animal I've never seen before. Lol. I asked what the deal was. You asked what the deal was with... Oh god. Why can't a man have a plushie? Why can't a man have a plushie? That's so weird to ask what the deal is with the plushie. That's... Oh, I hate that kind of stigma. I really, really do. I had that for a long time, like, through high school and such, or, like... There was a time where, I wanted to sleep with a plushie, because I just like having something to kind of hold while I sleep. There was that whole kind of stigma. I was just like, I'm in high school. I'm a grown-up. I shouldn't be cuddling a plushie. That's weird. I shouldn't be doing that. But then I still would, and I was like, no, I'm so weird for doing so. I'm so weird. I'm the only one who does this. And it's like, oh no, this is extremely common. A lot of people all over the world sleep with plushies. It is extremely common. It's just not, I guess, common for like a lot of men, alpha men or whatever to do so. But let's be real, it's because they're too busy with their body pillows. Anyway, I asked what the deal was and he looked embarrassed and said he just likes them. Fair enough. But guy literally sleeps with a wolf stuffy like every night, which obviously is an odd thing for an adult man. There we go. But it's not for an adult woman, is it? Because there's always a whole thing of the adult woman will cuddle their plushie, and it's not weird for them to do it, but it's weird for an adult man to do it. God, the stigma of it is so dumb. It's so dumb. We watched the wolf documentary one time, and he mentioned how he thought his life would be so much easier if he could just live like them. And that was the point when I really kind of knew, like, that's not a normal way to think. I've always kind of thought, just be easier, just be an animal sometimes, it's just, there's a lot of people who do, just like, yeah, it'll be so much more better to just be a cat and just lay around, knock things off shelves, why not? Or just be a dog, you just gotta eat and poop and sleep. That's your life as a dog. But it does also sound like there could be a fairy, I think is what it's called, instead of a furry, but let's see. I love him, so I was supportive and went along with it, buying him wolf-themed things and reading more into wolves so I could share facts, etc. Okay, that's good. That's nice of you. It wasn't all we talked about, obviously. It was more like an every now and then discussion. It's not like I was bombarding him with a topic, just trying to casually drop it in. Okay, that's cool. We never openly spoke about it. Fair enough. I didn't think it was a super serious thing, though, until his hometown friends came over for the first time to our place together. One of them started laughing and asked about all the wolf things. Then, like once that dude asked, then everyone else kind of joined in laughing and pointing out all the things in our apartment. I laughed along a bit, then mentioned like, you guys have known him forever. I thought you would have known he's a fury for wolves. I thought we were all having fun, then I noticed he was looking at me with a kind of hurt that I could only describe as like a betrayed face, and that's when I realized his friends in fact did not know about him. After they left, we got into an argument that we basically went in circles and he was saying shit like, why would you say that? And me saying, I didn't know, I shouldn't. He eventually cared, this is too much, and left to his dad's house. Okay. Ugh. This was 2 nights ago. I've tried calling him and he did answer the phone and just texted saying, I need a day or two to process what's going on. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but he's way more upset than I thought he would be. Am I the a-hole? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going to read one of the comments. Fury is the emotion of extreme anger or a creature from Greco-Roman mythology. Furry is someone who dresses in a costume. Your boyfriend is none of those. You're the a-hole. The spelling annoyed me, but he isn't a furry anyway. He just likes wolves. Pretty normal. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, which is one of his comments. So yeah, I think I am realizing he's not a furry. She might think he's a furry, but then it also calls him a fury. So this could be like an AI-generated chat GPT bullcrap. But just this comment here. What? Am I stupid? Or did I miss something here? He likes wolves. Okay, but where is he a furry? Did he make you wear a tail butt plug and a wolf mask or clapping your cheeks? Jesus Christ. Yeah, he sounds more like a fairy than a furry. But, there might be more to it, but it doesn't really sound like there's more to it. He just likes wolves, which again makes it sound more like a fairy, maybe? Which, if you don't know, is like more the spiritual side of it, who believe that they were a wolf in their past life, or some kind of animal in their past life. And they're generally the ones you see just wear like the face mask kind of ones. And that's a different culture. That's a different subculture kind of thing. Sometimes it can mix and match, but it's really generally its own kind of thing. But yeah, so it sounds like he's that. So I guess it's not a furry thing. Yeah, you're the a-hole for outing him or just like acting that way kind of thing. It's just like, you could just be like, yeah, we just like wolves. Wolves are kind of cool. It's a cool aesthetic. To have that kind of just wolf stuff around, It's just an aesthetic kind of thing. But to be like, oh yeah, he's a furry, you guys didn't know? Haha. And then, the way he reacted does make me think that maybe he is, or yeah, he is a furry and kind of doesn't really want to talk about it kind of thing, or hasn't gotten that far with his girlfriend yet to kind of talk about it. But definitely the a-hole. And that's it for this video. I'm tired. I'm done. This is maybe a long one. My camera died halfway through, so I had to do a bunch of stuff. But so that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to our channel because I love you if you do. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see more of these videos, please. I would love it if you did. Let me know if there's any other subreddits and such you would like me to explore. I really would love that. So, yeah, subscribe to my channel because I love you if you do. Hit that bell icon if this fox says, be who you want to be. Alright, guys, bye for now.